Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harris and Young. We never got that snow we were supposed to get, and if you think I'm complaining, guess again. All right. We have an awesome show tonight. We have a gentleman here, a very colorful person. He's a psychologist. He's a playwright. He's a pain manager. He manages to get rid of it. He found a way. But before we get to him, got to read these incredible underwriters, and then we will commence with the show. So we got Auto Country, king of the used car in Abington. We got Team Martini and Son floor covering, also in Abington. No job is too big or too small. We got John's Greenhouses and Florist Shop in Brockton. We got Clothes Clinic, Dry Cleaning and Alterations in Whitman, where Topic Time fans get 10% off. We got Brighton Tire in Brockton. We got Here to Stay Salon in Brockton. We got MDI Auto Brokers and Repair in Whitman, home of the fully certified used car. We got Big Lee's Automotive in Abington, and we got Easton Fitness in the Village Shops in Easton. I want to thank you guys very much, and now we will start the show officially. Here we go. Okay, again, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Topic Time with Harris and Young. This guest is kind of unique. He's, like I said, he's a psychologist. This is Dr. George
Beilin.
Beilin.
B-E-I-L-I-N. Then you can read the second line.
Good thing he brought his book with him,
Yeah,
because I almost pronounced it like the musical instrument, violin.
Well, my father played the violin,
Did
so
he?
it's close, but it could be Beilin, Beilin, as long as it's not Berlin, okay?
Okay. Well, it could be bowling if you like bowling.
Let's not go there.
Okay.
It's a clean show.
Okay. Well, so Dr. George Beilin. Now, do you go by Painless George? That seemed to be a handle on Facebook.
Dr. B, but you're Painless George?
I thought
that sounds
that's-
like Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Moe. You know, remember that?
I thought Shoeless Joe was
Little
from
Abner.
the 1919 Black Sox.
Oh, maybe. Oh, Shoeless Joe Jackson.
right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, well, I was thinking of Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Moe with a Little Abner. You're too young.
Yeah, I guess I am.
guess
Yeah,
you are, yeah.
I'm 60, but
That's
yeah,
right,
it's hard to
yeah.
believe. All right.
Stubby K.
Okay. I'm
That
too
was
young
the-
to remember Howdy Doody.
Well,
But
how
we're
are you?
Howdy Doody, yeah.
How?
So anyway, George. So we're gonna interview you tonight. You've written a parody of Shakespeare plays, and they're hilarious. You emailed them to me, and I looked at them. But we're
Yep.
also going to talk about. You have a very interesting history. Your parents were immigrants from.
My father.
Your father was an immigrant.
Yes.
Okay, I know, and you.
A legal one.
Okay, we got it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. So what we'll be chronological. Yeah. Start with what I'm gonna ask you is to talk about your childhood. I know you told me you were living in the Bronx till 1972 when you came up here to begin your practice, correct?
Well, no, actually, I was born in the Bronx,
Okay.
and then we stayed there till about 5 years, and then we moved to Queens.
Okay.
So I actually grew up mostly in Queens.
Well,
till
mostly in
1960.
Queens. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you come to the Boston area in 1972?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Okay, from
Yeah.
Queens.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right.
And why did you matriculate to Boston or migrate?
Well, let's just say there was more id and yid. I mean, if you understand what I'm saying. I mean, so I was following a girl that was going here.
Okay.
So basically,
That's your wife now?
no, that's not my wife. But
Okay.
anyway, so I was at so I went to my doctoral. Well, actually, I went for a school psychology program
Okay.
for 2 years.
Where?
At Boston University.
Cool.
And I don't know if they have an alma mater song, like I don't know.
I don't know
anymore.
either. I know plenty of people
Yeah.
that went there and no one ever sang it to me. So
No, I don't think
couldn't
so.
tell you.
No. But basically, then I got into the doctoral program in counseling psychology, and then I stayed there, and that was it. You know, a lot of New Yorkers love Boston. They wind up here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, the transplant. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, a heart transplant.
like
You
the
know, it was a
sport-
real heart transplant.
You like the sport? Yeah, right. You like the sports teams up here?
I love the Patriots.
Okay.
I love the Patriots. I was a former Giants fan. My brother actually is still a spotter on some level. He gets spots all over. No, he
Yeah,
actually
okay.
watches. He goes to Giants game
Okay.
a lot still. But I was a real Giants fan. But then I really, I became an avid Patriots fan. Let's just stick with football. Okay?
All right, we'll stick with football.
Yeah,
You
let's
don't
not go
need- you
anywhere
don't
else.
need to do
And Celtics.
Yeah, Celtics, good.
Yes,
Okay.
actually in the schoolyards growing up, we played a lot of Celtics. We were very envious, really, of the Celtics. We had no jealousy whatsoever. We were very, I mean,
Oh,
it was
really?
really,
Because that's when they were having all their winning seasons.
Oh my goodness! I mean,
championships.
yeah, we were just so proud of the Celtics.
Right, in the
There was
60s.
no envy or anything.
Right. Yeah, hey, listen, it's a fun time. It's fun
Yeah.
to follow a winning team.
That's right.
Especially if you, well, I mean, for me, especially if you, I actually, when Celtics won the '86 championship, I was actually on the court.
Were you?
I was, yeah.
I saw you get that shot in. You know, it's a
Yeah, I know,
three-pointer,
I-
man.
yeah.
Man, that was great.
It's funny. That's
Well,
not.
were you,
that's no. I was the one that they ejected out of the building because I
Oh.
was
What
I
happened?
was on the court. I was on the parquet before the game actually started.
Oh, you having butter?
What's that?
Were you having butter?
No, I was celebrating.
Oh, celebrating already, and we didn't
Oh,
even finish.
I was celebrating.
So they threw you out?
I knew they were going to win. No, I'm kidding. They didn't
Oh.
throw me out. I got my foot on the parquet, but there was like 100 cops surrounding the perimeter
Oh,
of the floor.
yeah.
So I knew I couldn't, unless I got out there real quick, and I didn't get out there that quick.
Yeah, yeah.
I would have been able to maybe hang out under the net, like
Yeah.
some of the guys were doing.
Yeah. So you didn't do a quickie?
No, I didn't. But it was
okay.
fun. It was great. It
Yeah.
was an awesome experience, and I'll always
Oh,
be able.
yeah, that's
I'll
great.
take it with me forever.
That's right.
So, but getting back to you though.
Yes.
So so you became a licensed psychologist when?
1978.
78.
I got my license. Yeah.
Okay, great. And and you opened a practice, and you still have it
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So it was
Beverly
42.
Center up in Beverly, a part of B.I. Leahy Beverly Hospital grounds.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Is that an outpatient thing that you do? I mean,
Yes,
you have
yes,
your own
all
office there?
outpatient. Yes.
You ever do any?
I have a lot of patients.
Yeah.
Just being with you, I have a lot of
Yeah,
patients.
you have to. I
Yeah,
know.
okay.
You ever do any counseling at McLean?
Counseling in McLean? I see Irish people, but are you talking about
Never mind.
Irish? Oh, what?
No, I don't know. I'm just wondering.
Is that a bar like around here?
No, it's a
Oh.
it's a hospital in Belmont.
Yes, I know.
I figured you knew that.
Yes, I do.
Okay, but your hospital is the one you mentioned. Okay, but you have your own office too?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I've had an office. I had a group at Beverly Center. It was a professional corporation. It still is.
Awesome.
And now it's
okay.
down, we had like 12 people, you know,
Yep.
just like the tribes of
Right.
Israel, you know, right? And Levi, I'm a Levite, by the way. I don't know if you. Anyway, so.
I'm a Libra.
We're down. You're a Libra?
Yeah.
I'm Scorpio.
Okay.
Anyway, so basically, we're down to my wife and I, which is, people age and they go
Right.
on and they go off. And
Okay, that's.
so but we still, I see a lot of people, and I see patients with.
Was your wife
pain.
a therapist, a
Yeah, she's a-
psychologist too?
No, she's a psychiatric social worker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, you guys make a great team.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Professionally and romantically.
PSYCHOLOGIST.
You got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Toyota. Okay.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So how did you end up becoming? All right.
I'm already a psychologist.
All right. Now you've written a couple of pamphlets about book. I want to show this book, How to Reduce Your Patient's Chronic Pain.
Yep.
Please, if you would close in on that when you get a chance.
That's actually the second book.
A second book.
Yeah, the first book, How to Reduce Your Chronic Pain, A New Model to Restore Your Hope, is being re-edited now, and it's going to come out next month.
Okay.
Yeah. That one is for people who have chronic pain and chronic illness and their caretakers. This is for healthcare providers.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, now I'm just wondering how much would you say?
It's $18.
No,
$16.95 is
I
high.
understand that. I mean, how much would you say of your remedies to people with pain involve psychology? I mean, you think a lot of the stuff is psychosomatic? A lot of people's pain?
Well, it's multidimensional. It's no longer just physical. You know,
Right.
pain is a metaphor. It's basically a metaphor for all kinds of things.
It is.
Emotional pain,
Yep.
lack of happiness, lack of fortitude, which I think used to be called ego strength.
That's true.
Low self-esteem, lack of resilience.
Okay, but the kind of pain you're covering is physical pain mostly, right?
Well, it starts that way.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Do you have training in physical medicine as well as psychological medicine?
Yes, I
You went to
do.
med
Yeah,
school? Okay.
well, no, I didn't go to medical school. I got my doctorate in psychology. Right.
Okay.
And then I took all kinds of workshops and everything.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, and then I actually believe it or not, I did bariatric surgery evaluations for 5 years.
Bariatric evaluations?
Yeah, you don't need it.
No, I'm sure I don't. But what is it? If I
What is
needed
bariatric
it,
surgery?
I'd know what it was.
Well, it's not gastrointestinal, but it's basically about people who are overweight. And,
Okay, I used to be.
Like the last resort.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, and from
Yeah.
what I understand, it works pretty well. Howie Carr had that.
Yeah, but a
surgery.
lot of people turn to cigarette smoking. That's what they found.
Oh, really?
It's really painful.
But isn't that something it's not an addiction. It's just I didn't know that.
Cigarette
I thought
smoking?
it was doing. I mean, when you get that surgery,
Yeah.
from what I understand, it's getting some great results. I didn't know anything about
Yeah.
people turning to smoking.
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of people turn to smoke, and
Okay.
of course, a lot of Italians drop out because Sunday,
Right.
food is love, so it's really tough.
Oh, I understand. Food is
Yeah.
love for me too.
A large dropout rate.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Jewish people too.
Okay.
All Mediterranean, Greek, all the Mediterranean groups drop out the first week.
Okay. So
No, I'm only kidding.
I got you.
Yeah.
So talk about the plays the play you were in. You wrote a play,
Yes.
parody of Shakespeare plays, and I thought they were hilarious.
No, that's not a play. That actually you got them mixed up here.
Okay,
You're
you tell me.
You're Meshuggah.
You enlighten me, please.
Yeah, so I wrote a play. It's called Chaim Bernhout, M.D.
Okay.
And it's related to burnout, and it's satirical, humorous, and very fun. I keep laughing every time I watch it, or read it, I should say. And I actually listen to music that I put music leitmotifs to it. And believe it or not, I'm waiting to hear from a particular famous actor out in Hollywood, out in L.A.
Okay.
to see if they're going to do
You
it.
name them or not?
No, I can't.
That's fine.
Right. Some people know, but I can't tell. Right.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, but I'll let you know.
When you say what you're waiting to hear from, does he want to produce it? Does he want to act in it?
Yeah,
Or is that what you're trying to get him to do?
A combo play with an egg roll.
What's
Yeah,
that?
It's a combo play with an egg roll.
Meaning what?
Well, producing and acting, and
Having an egg roll with
the
it.
whole. Well,
Yeah.
it's a combination plate.
Okay, that's what. Okay.
Gotta be fast.
Producing and acting.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
okay, yeah.
So you're trying to create it into transform it into a film? Is that it?
No, it's going to be a play. It's
gonna be a play, okay.
It is a play.
It is a play.
Yeah, it's a satirical play. I hope it goes far. It is great. I think
Okay.
I got a lot of great feedback, and it's about the realities of burnout. What's happening in healthcare professions, but not just healthcare profession. It's happening in all kinds of fields in terms of people burning out.
Okay.
Not focusing so much on money or work more and perfectionism. So I decided to make this play, and it's about a psychiatrist in Brooklyn named Chaim Bernhout, Dr.
Okay.
Bernhout, who lives in Brooklyn, and he works in Mount Meshuggah Hospital, which is crazy, if you know the Yiddish.
Yep.
And the hospital is about to be taken over.
By who?
By Mount Everest Healthcare Corporation. You can't get any higher than Mount Everest.
That's true.
Right? You
Right.
can't get any, well,
No matter what
except
drugs
for-
you use, you
except
can't
for
get any
Hashem,
higher.
except for God.
Right.
God healthcare.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but we won't go, So
Right.
anyway, it's really funny. It's actually, I think it's going to be to me, it's like a recreation of Fiddler on the Roof, believe it or not. I mean, it's like on modern
If you were a
Fiddler on
rich
the Roof.
man. Da, 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 da,
No,
da,
not
da, da,
rich
da.
is metaphoric.
Okay.
No more money.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't focus on money anymore. You need enough to sort of survive. That's
So
how I deal
you
with things.
created a musical track for the play too, right?
Well, no, I didn't write the music.
Okay.
It's from YouTube's. Whether they use it or not, it's fine. It's
Well,
up
okay.
to
Did
them.
you have to buy the rights to it?
Yeah, I think
so.
so.
Oh, you did. Okay.
And the lefts, yes.
Okay. All right. I like it. Okay. Okay.
I'm
What
glad
about?
you do. You didn't even read it.
Okay. Right. Right. So what's this here? This is your other.
Oh, well, that's related
How
to
did
the
it relate to
model of
this?
the
Okay.
pain. Yeah, how I got into this, by the way, I was the pain management chief psychologist at the pain management center for 5 years, and then I ran groups, and actually I still run groups.
Where was this?
This was up at Leahy Outpatient Center at
Same
Danvers.
place as
Yeah,
you-
yeah.
okay, where you travel.
Well, it's an extension. It's another
Okay.
sub-hospital, another place.
Okay.
And I did groups and support groups, and then I decided after 55 people wanted to come
Yeah.
to the group, this was the 7th year, about 3 showed up or 4 showed up, and I knew what they were doing. They were probably sitting in bed, lying in bed, saying, oi, oi, I'm not going to get up. And I decided to write these books. And my editor said I have actually 2 books when I wrote the entire thing. And she said basically that you have one for people who have chronic pain and they're caretakers, and then you have one for healthcare providers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
I was, by the way, a real athlete. I got to tell you how I got. Also, personally, I got into
Okay.
this.
Tell me.
Are you sure? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was
I would ask you anyway. But
yeah, of course.
Go ahead. You saved me the
So
question.
I was quite an athlete. I was a strong athletic supporter, and I did a lot of. I did 3 marathons: 80, 81, 82.
Okay.
Boston Marathon. I
wow.
ran a lot. I played a lot of tennis, and I jogged. So I
Yep.
and skied a lot. And what happened is I developed eventually the realities of peripheral neuropathy in my feet, and I had to
Okay.
stop playing tennis. I had to grieve that, and which is a realistic issue for everybody who's going through aging, let alone
Yep.
have
As
pain.
we all are.
Yes, that's right. And then, I had basically a serious traumatic episode in which I had a cervical laminectomy done in my upper, in my cervical area.
Okay.
Because it was
Wow.
like halfway through my halfway, pushing, the lamina was pushing halfway through my spinal cord.
Wow.
So,
So this is an orthopedic injury, right?
Yeah, it was orthopedic injury, although I was probably more vulnerable because musculoskeletal issues run in my family.
Yeah.
Just like everybody has
Nose is running
vulnerable.
my family.
What's that?
Nose is running my family.
Nose run your family? Well,
Yeah.
you know, you get to go see an ear, nose, and throat person. Because
I know.
that's the best thing to do.
They
Everybody has vulnerabilities.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
Okay.
I actually had 6 surgeries in 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a bionic person. Hello, how are you?
Hey, boy,
Yeah.
Lee Major's
So
got nothing
2000
on you.
Lee Majors?
Yeah. Bionic Man.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right, with Linda Carter, I guess that was...
Linda Carter.
Right.
Was she related to Jimmy? No.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Or Hurricane?
Yeah, he's still alive, so you could ask him.
Is he?
95.
No, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right, well, so let me ask you something. You're very,
being Jewish,
you're very, colorful. You're very quick with the
Wit,
one-liner, the
wit.
one-liner. You ever do like entertainment? Ever do any
No,
acting?
no, I get nervous with that stuff. I mean,
Really?
Yeah, because you got to write. I'm not very good with sequential situations like storytelling, but I'm quick to sort of pick up people's language.
Right, that's
And I love to create, things on language, with language.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, but when you were a kid, you never did any acting? Even it was all athletic stuff as a
I was
kid?
Tony. I was Tony when I was at Camp Anawanna up in the Borscht Belt.
We'll talk about Tony.
Catskills.
What's that about? Tony?
Tony, West Side Story.
Oh, okay.
Tony's all right. Yeah, and I had. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. I'm glad we can see. That's why I asked this question.
Although I didn't, I didn't have a bald head and I didn't wear glasses at the time, but I might as well take this off,
Right.
But you see, I'm aged, so.
Wow.
68.
Blinded me with that
Blinded
chrome.
by light. You should talk.
I know, I'm blinding.
Take
I'm
that
already
wig off.
blind. Yeah.
Take that toupee off. Anyway, so I was, I was Tony, and I sang well. My father was a great singer, though. He worked in the dress
Who
business.
played Maria? I mean, how did the girl look who played Maria? I don't know.
Sheila Carbell. Sheila
Okay.
Carbell. Yes, she's really nice. And then Ricky Kaplan. There were 2. Kaplan's Delicatessen. Actually,
Bernardo?
It was a great place. Huh?
Played
How
Bernardo.
am I supposed to remember all this stuff? What kind of Trivial Pursuit? I mean, well, let's go to the Wednesday night, like Thursday night. They have trivia around here. We'll go. I don't know. Who I knew Bernardo. Oh, actually, my friend Mark.
There you go.
Mark Harwood.
He's trying to rug your memory.
Yeah, I forgot.
jog
Boy,
your
look
memory.
at that.
You say you like to jog.
See,
Now I'm jogging
I'm
your
old
memory.
enough, but basically, with dementia only hits short-term memory. And what's your
Okay.
name again?
Hooligan.
Irving. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's what my pal calls me. Pal
Irving?
Pete. No, I
Pal
call him up.
Joey?
He goes, Hooligan.
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 Okay.
Or Halogen.
I thought you were part of the Jewish mafia, but I feel more relaxed now.
I'm the one that. Yeah, I'm the one that they killed off.
But both.
Yeah, he came back.
What's his
I
name?
had to come back as an egg, not a chicken this time.
An agnostic chicken?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
All right. Okay.
So you've already completed writing this play.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what did I read on my email? Now, you had a bunch of Shakespeare parodies too. Was that part of? That's a
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
different
No,
thing,
that's
right?
totally separate. During,
Okay, you want to talk about those because those are pretty funny.
Yeah. I just actually I flowed with those because during Christmas break, a holiday break, Hanukkah,
Right, Hanukkah.
the last whatever they call it now, holiday break. I don't know what.
Right, that holiday works.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, my colleague, who Stephen, who he's in there. He wrote the forwards to my books, and he wrote something about a play that was done, actually a movie that was one of the silent movies called The Jew's Christmas.
Okay.
Back in 1918 or something like that.
Wow. Over 100
and it
years
was.
ago.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I
102
feel
years
old.
ago.
Oh God. All of a sudden, I feel more older now. I don't know if I can go on. What's my name? No, I'm only kidding. So basically, what happened was that he sent this kind of thing out, and he also acknowledged that the person who did this play, which the movie, I'm sorry, the silent movie, sounded somewhat anti-Semitic as you read the history of it.
Yeah, I noticed you mentioned that.
She did the Taming of the Shrew too,
Right.
which was Shylock and all that stuff.
Yep.
So I decided to, the best way to deal with it is to use humor. So I responded by recreating Taming of the Shrew in a Yiddish Jewish way.
Okay.
So I redid it, almost like a Woody Allen and Mel Brooks kind of thing, which you read some of it. And that's the first one, and it's very clean.
Well, I noticed you had a bunch of them there.
Yes, there's 7 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ending with a comedy of errors.
Right.
Which is one reason I'm here. Okay.
That's right. It's the most
I'm
comedic
only kidding.
error you've ever made. But that's okay.
No,
We'll
that's
take
all
it.
right. I'm only kidding.
Okay. No, I understand.
Yes. No. So I did 7 of the plays, and I have it in a book form. And I just actually talked to my graphic artist, and it's going to go to He has it now.
Okay, well, what are you planning on doing with? Are you going to try to get that out in Hollywood too?
I know that. No, no.
Are you
It's called a book. Remember, I know people don't read anymore, but it's called a book.
Well, I guess what I'm asking is, you're talking about you're promoting the plays. Where if they do, you have someone in Hollywood that you're trying to get to produce it, right? Or do something for the
Produce
play.
an act, yeah.
Okay. So where would they be performing? All over the country?
Well, this is separate. It's like separate. It's like the women and the men. And
Yeah, I understand.
Orthodox
All right, all right.
Okay,
let's talk
you
first
separate the
about-
milk and the meat.
Okay, I'm a vegan, so I don't eat
You're a
pig
vegan?
either. I
Okay,
am.
hi, I'm Jewish. Hello. Okay, so.
But what I'm getting at is, what about what exactly was the purpose of sending this to Hollywood, to this person in
You're
Hollywood?
going back to the Chaim
Yes,
Bernhardt,
and then I'm
MD?
going to ask you about the Shakespeare stuff. What's your
Well,
plans
I think
with that?
about the play.
About
I think it's really hilarious.
It is, but I mean, where are they going to perform it if they do?
Oh,
where are you
I can
hoping
only
they'll perform
where
it?
I hope New York, my home.
Okay.
Yep.
So what was the purpose of sending it out to L.A.? Just to get, you want to get an actor involved as well?
Yeah,
Perhaps
well, it was
to
sort of
come
a
to New York
miracle.
to perform as well, to play in it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you're
You're going for the long bomb,
Yeah,
the Hail Mary.
yeah, and I actually let go. I gave up of trying, and all of a sudden I got this email from I can't tell you who, but
Oh, that's
basically
great,
they
though.
said they somehow got the play.
I wish
and,
everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, really. When you let go of
Yeah.
things, things happen. It's true.
That's right. You'll just let them happen. Just let the
Yeah,
chips
yeah.
fall
It's
where they
very
may.
Zen oriented. Like more you come to terms with accepting the reality as it is, and also pain. This is the way life is. You can't go back in time.
Okay.
Miracles can happen.
You spend the whole show doing corny cliches, but why not, right?
Well, I didn't. What cliche did we just do?
I don't know. I guess
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know either.
I'm only kidding.
Okay. I don't know.
Can't kid each other. Who can you kid?
Okay. I don't know. He's an Italian guy.
All right. Okay. So what are your plans for the Shakespeare?
Shakespeare
plays?
is.
Or your hopes for it? What do you want to do with it?
Remember a short-term memory kind of thing. I did say that I sent it to my graphic artist.
Okay.
And my hope is it's going to be a book. It's like a booklet.
Right.
It's going to be like about 60 pages.
Okay.
And I'll probably do like tours of synagogues. Like how
Okay.
because I grew up with my grandmother was only spoke Yiddish.
Your Bubby.
My bubby.
My grandmother
Yeah,
used to
Bubby.
speak Yiddish too whenever I was bad.
Yeah.
And I knew what she was talking about.
Well, knowing you, she probably talked English, but when you got bad, when you
Yeah,
were
but
bad.
she talked to my grandfather in Yiddish when I was bad too.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So
well, you're lucky you
I'm,
didn't
in,
go.
I'm in the loop when I know all that's all about. I know all about that.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
So, but she always talked Yiddish. So, if I
Yep.
thought I was always bad all the time, I mean, that would really be bad.
Right.
But my father spoke fluent Yiddish, and
Okay.
she brought him over here to escape the Holocaust. Well,
Yeah,
escape pogroms
yeah.
and everything. And so she was able to come here, actually through my grandfather who brought him over.
Okay.
Where are we going with this?
Well, that's
forgot.
fine. No, we're getting
Okay.
you're getting all your information.
Yeah.
Up. Okay.
So
that's
that's
good.
how.
Yeah. That's
Yep.
great. Yeah. That's
No,
how
I
you,
forgot where we were.
That's how you got. Yeah. And then you moved to
We're
New
both
York.
going to have to take that medicine for the short-term memory.
Okay.
I'm 68. I don't know how you do it. But all of a sudden, I just forgot like what we were talking about.
Well, that's why I'm reminding you. I think we're covering everything. I think it's
Okay,
good.
all right.
All right. So what? So going
Covering the
forward.
road too. Okay.
So how? So yeah. I'm just wondering. Would you consider putting that book in your waiting room too for your patients?
No,
Really?
wait, no.
Okay.
You don't.
Why?
You
Would that be
don't,
a conflict of interest?
Yeah,
you
I think. Well, no, it's not the issue. It's slightly, off color.
Well, it is off color.
Yeah, it's somewhat off color. Although
Okay.
I took all the kach and yamens out.
Okay.
Kachen means defecate.
Okay.
So I actually had a Yiddish guy tell me, you got too much kachen going on there. So I took a lot of them out, and it's much cleaner, isn't it? Don't you find that it was clean?
Not what I read, but that's okay. I
Oh,
loved
okay,
it. If
all
it
right.
was, I
Well,
wouldn't
you
have
should
said it to
have
my
heard
father.
Okay.
I hope he enjoys it.
Oh,
I know he
it's
will.
a laugh. It's funny. Okay.
Yeah, I know
What are
he
you gonna
will.
do? You're kachen on the floor right
Yeah,
now.
that's all right. My mic's still working. That
Okay. Oh,
always
yeah, that's
happens. I shake too much.
Okay. Hi, Mike.
Rattle and roll.
Hi, Mike.
All right. Well, so how many? So you've been in practice for 42 years
Boy,
as a psychologist.
Let's see. Yeah.
1978.
Good for you. Wow. Very good.
Oh,
Excellent.
yeah.
L'chaim.
Do you remember?
Salute.
Do you remember on this date, 1978, the day the blizzard started? Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was great. I love that.
You loved it?
Oh, I loved it.
I hated
We
it.
had a great time.
But I'm glad
Well, it's a
somebody.
love-hate relationship.
It was. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it was
was. I
love-hate
mean,
relationship.
hate and love are really close
Yeah, it was
together.
really- that's true.
It's true. You're
Yeah,
right.
they married, and
Right. I mean,
and
my hunch is that when you
happily
deal
lived
with your patients, you probably go down that path of knowledge to everybody.
About the blizzard of '78?
No,
I don't think
about
so.
the love
They only
hate
go to
thing.
Dairy Queen. They get the blizzard. They don't have to go back to
It's
'78.
true.
Yeah.
And they're open year round.
That's true.
In some
Yeah.
communities.
Yeah, but the snow's right in Dairy Queen. You're there and you're eating, and the snow comes down on you.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they're not open.
It's like a
year-round.
recreating the blizzard. You know.
Now that I think of it, they're not year round. I think they won't open till April.
Are they? That's
But
a
you can
shame.
still get ice
'Cause
cream
I love
in
that
some
brown
places.
bonnet. Well, that was Dairy Queen. What was
Yeah.
that? No, that was what was the other one? I forgot. Growing up in New York, oh, they would kill me. People who know me.
Baskin Robbins.
No. I'm gonna get it. You know, from my friends. who
Okay.
I grew up with, because I'm trying to remember the name of the place. That Carvel. Oh,
Carvel,
of course.
sure.
Boy, see, I got it.
See that?
Carvel.
I'm helping you with your memory.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Thank you too. Yeah. Okay, Carvel.
Okay. Well, I mean, are you this quick-witted with your patients? You do seem to.
Oh,
have-
I love humor.
Okay.
I become more humorous, you know, besides the the bones.
Right.
I mean, humor and femur.
Humor bone.
Humor and femur.
I thought that was the femur
basic-
bone.
Well, is that the femur bone? I don't know. Well, the
You're
humor,
the doctor.
humor
I'm
bone
not.
goes right through your body. I mean,
Okay.
as far as I'm concerned.
That's true.
But the more I enjoy my work, and it's important to do what you love to do.
It's true.
And,
like I'm doing right now.
Yeah, the more that's true.
Yep.
And the more I by the way, is that a tick? Is that an OCD thing? No,
It is. No, it is
it's
an
all-
OCD thing.
Okay,
that
all
theme
right.
song has
We'll get you
been
going.
with me for 10 years. I guess it must be.
Okay, all right,
I have
okay,
terrible
works.
OCD, but I'm putting it to I'm putting it to good use.
All right.
I have autism too. That's what makes what I do so
Oh, good.
cool.
I have IBS. We seem like two Jewish people on a what do you call it? You know, what do you have? You know, hey, do you have mutual orgasm? I mean,
Hey, all right. We're not
no,
going
I have
there.
Prudential.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, what I you could just got that. All right. So basically, what did you ask me again? I forgot again. I gotta get a nurse psychiatric evaluation. Because
No, I
I'm
just
losing
asked you if you were
short-term
witted
memory.
with your patients.
Oh
Witted.
yes, because I
Okay.
love humor. I love humor. I mean, actually it's fun.
You know what I would? You know what I would do if
What?
if I was a psychologist? Just for
You'd leave this state.
Just to
Oh,
be
go ahead.
funny, I take most
wouldn't take
diplomas.
insurance?
No, I take my diplomas on the wall and turn them upside down.
Yeah.
Just to see how long it took the patients to see that they were upside down. If they could
Yeah, but what if you got patients that go upside down with you? What
That's
are you gonna
right.
do? You got to go with them, like Thomas Sawes said. You know, you like with schizophrenia. You know, you got to join them.
I know. Well, guess what? We're under 5 minutes.
Why? Are we going out in the football field?
Yeah, right.
What is this?
yeah.
The locker room talk?
Yeah.
We got
Yeah,
5
I know.
minutes.
We're under 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Pat
My
Summerall.
God, Pat
checking
Summerall.
out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know. That's right. You love football.
Yeah, Pat Summerall. Yeah,
But we did a great job. I thought we covered this stuff pretty well.
Great
So what I
job.
want you to do in the remaining time is to give shouts out to people that are going to see the show, and then we'll wrap it up. A lot of people are going to see it.
Shout people? What do
No, you
mean?
don't have to shout loud. Just say, hey,
That sounds
Todd,
like
say hi to
my
your
family
wife.
growing up. I had an Aunt Evelyn who would come over, and she would like be smoking. Say, Ruthie, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. No, I'm right, Evelyn. No, you're right. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Every morning I would get that from my Aunt Evelyn.
Okay.
Aunt.
Is she
I
still
used to
with
say
us?
aunt. No, she died.
She's
She-
passed. Okay, well, you
so
might-
did my mother.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, you
That's
want
well.
to, but people, maybe your wife and people, if you have kids or any of that, I don't know if you have children, but
Yes, I have 2 boys, adult boys.
maybe you want to mention, say hi to them, or if you have grandchildren, if you're all.
Oh yeah. Hi, Ari, Lily. Hello, Zoe, and the other one. Oh my God, Emily, and my beautiful wife, who reminds me of Ali McGraw, by the way.
Wow.
She's gorgeous. She was gorgeous.
That's
she is
amazing.
gorgeous.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
great.
She's beautiful. She's pretty.
You got it going on, my friend.
Oh, what? You don't know anything about our life? what
Well,
are
I
you
know you're happy.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm very happy.
That's all that matters.
I'm very happy, and I make a living, and I enjoy creativity. I think it's the best gift that God could give us.
I
which is
agree.
being
I agree.
creative.
After all, God created us in her image. She wants us to be creative too.
In her image, yeah. She was.
Ariana, hey, ask Ariana Grande.
Orthodox.
She'll tell you.
Yeah.
She's not here.
Oh,
but-
she's not here.
But
Okay.
she sees my show. She
Do
knows.
you see her over here?
No,
Says,
but we're
Souls,
she'll see the
souls
show.
are around.
She'll see
the
the
whole
show when it's
mishpachim
out.
are around here. You know, mishpacha.
Well, listen, I hope
They're all sitting here.
hope you had fun with me tonight.
I did, but you know, the best is yet to come. We're going to go out for Chinese food, right?
Italian.
Italian. That's
Okay.
right. Oh, you said you had that last night.
Well,
you have it again?
we'll
All right.
figure it out.
Okay.
Well, anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching Topic Time. More great episodes to follow. See you next time. Take care. Ready?
What do we do?
Come on.
I think it has dementia.
There we go. It did, but we licked it in the butt. I licked it in the butt. Get it? I shouldn't have said that. It's okay. The FCC has no regulations
That's true,
on public access TV. That's pretty cute, actually.
What's that? Cochin?
He was getting a kick out of it.
She
I
liked
like
it? She laughing?
What's that?
You like it?
She's into it. She loves it. Okay, she loves doing this. She loves my show. We all do. And that's a wrap.